First news, EA is going to reveal 6 games at E3. What are they going to be?
I have ideas, but what do you think?
I just want to have my chime. June 9th is going to be the press conference for EA. Here's the quote that they put out with their press statement. UFC, FIFA World Cup for our international brothers and sisters. Dragon Age Inquisition, which we know is coming out, what's that, October 7th?
October 7th.
That feels right.
It's a busy day for gaming, October 7th.
Last year's E3 2013, EA introduced a little game called Mirror's Edge Deuce. Didn't call it 2 because that was my spin on it. I don't know. It's Mirror's Edge 2. So I think that's going to be the game that they're going to release or show off this year. Any other guesses out there? Anybody think we could be wrong in there in the Skype or the chat?
There's got to be a Battlefront release there somewhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Battlefront.
Yeah, Battlefront. There better be because the servers got taken down. You can still play the game on Game Ranger, but Battlefront was a very popular Star Wars game, and there is feelings that there's going to be a new Battlefront game coming out.
Next door, we're going to get to Alienware put out a statement that their Steam box will be their least profitable PC ever.
Oh, so they're only going to mark it up 400%?
Surprising.
You know, Todd, it isn't a surprise. It's also kind of one of those trolly statements. When you break it down, this little guy is going to be about $499, hypothetically, to compete with consoles, which again, well, now are $399 for the most part. GM of Alienware says this will be the least profitable system we ever sell. Well, yes, I mean, one, it's $499. Secondly, it probably cost them roughly that much to make it.
They might not be making a big profit, but they're still making a profit. But the important thing, and I think this is a good move on Dell's part, is they're taking a step forward in the pioneering future of PC gaming. With this thing, with this box, this is a good move.
That sounds great on paper, but the pioneering future of PC gaming and Steam boxes are two totally different things.
This is a very high risk, high reward thing, but it takes a long-term investment to do something like this. So they're not making.
I think it's low risk, low reward based on this quote, though.
They have to do something, and so this is them taking a step. Look, what was
Dell?
Dell?
You're assuming that Steam is the pioneering future of PCs, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, that's the major disagreement we have. Do people agree that Steam box are going to advance PC gaming forward drastically?
Not even slightly.
I would agree with Guru.
Here's the overall problem behind Steam boxes. Most PC gamers are PC gamers because they like options. And they like to be able to do upgrades, do this, that, and the other, and you can't do that.
You can't really upgrade this.
Yeah,
all right. It's going to be a failure regardless.
All right, I'm the odd man out here. It's Monday. We're all back in the week. We want to try to raise your spirits. We found this fun little video that John Oliver put together. Basically, the video is pretty self-explanatory. Why don't we go ahead and run it, and you can just watch what happens with, well, you'll see.
Nintendo made a historic announcement this week.
Nintendo is now apologizing, pledging to be more inclusive in the future. And while it says it's too late to change the game now, it is committed to building virtual equality into later versions of the game.
Yes, virtual eventual equality. That's the dream. Now let's see how this news went down in Nintendo's world this week. As you can see, Mario just got the call. There he is. He's overjoyed about the news. Here's his friend Link, and they are. Whoa, 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 whoa! I did not know either of them were gay. Link seems a little young for Mario. Here too. Oh, that's Princess Peach and Princess Zelda. I called that years ago. Let's leave them. Let's give them some privacy. Let's give them some privacy, shall we? Oh, that's wonderful. Yoshi and Toad.
I should have been.
Someone want to know where the J Saul show went.
Yeah, here you are. You're experiencing the J Saul show right now. By the way, I got to ask a question. GQ Texas, did that make your Monday feel better seeing that?
He's hanging up his flag.
It did. Actually, I'm thinking about where I can get a flag right now.
The next story here, there's a new game. You guys are probably fairly familiar in the RPG world. The Shadow of Mordor trailer, big time.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, folks. This could be the game.
I have some thoughts about the pre-order stuff.
Well,
let's show people the gameplay.
Let's take a look at the
back.
gameplay here.
Yeah. One of the things about this game, there's a lot of pre-order bonuses. A game like this is really hell-bent on building the community, and right off the bat, depending on which retailer you pre-order the game from, it sets, already different levels and boosts and all that stuff that, again, go beyond cosmetic changes. Yeah. I guess in this day and age, retail or game developers and publishers, more specifically, have to do this kind of stuff to move units. But at the same time, it can, initially set games behind because you have different people having different starting points, which is kind of, a point that I have contention with.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. A lot of people love the way the game looks and the way that the play looks like it's going to turn out to be. But a lot of people are complaining that this game breaks the lore of Lord of the Rings, the books or the movies. And I just want to quickly just say that's not really a problem, because in the books, I'm going to put my neck beard on here just for a second, Tolkien never really talks about how magic really works. In this game, a ranger is basically possessed by a wraith, and he gets the wraith magical abilities. That's how he's able to do some of the things like the possessions and the spells and things like that, because he can pull power and go into the unseen world. And so the fact that he never acted, like Tolkien never actually said that someone got possessed by a wraith in the books, they're saying that this is breaking a lore mechanic in the book, but it's not. People were influenced by wraiths, and Tolkien did write about a character who became a wraith because he was influenced by him, so it's not unreasonable that a character could actually be possessed by a wraith.
Right.
So I'm taking my neck beard off now to try to just quash that. This doesn't break the lore of the books or the movies.
I don't care if I'm wrong or right. All I do is stand and fight.
That's awesome.